Welcome back, Fear Fiends, to the Chillergeist Horror League. We're delving into the chilling world of found footage, where the terror hits uncomfortably close to home. Today, we've got a matchup that pits domestic dread against chaotic, communal catastrophe. In the blood-red corner, we have the insidious Katie Featherston, whose malevolent presence has haunted our homes since the late aughts. And in the corpse-blue corner, the frenzied, viral terrors, the demons from Wreck. Boris, I can almost feel the dread seeping from the screen.
Affirmative, Doctor. We are observing a significant infiltration metric clash. Subject Featherston's pervasiveness coefficient within a single domestic unit is statistically significant, while the demons exhibit a high contagion factor across a multi-unit residential building. This promises a high-yield, existential dread event.
Exactly. But before we dive into the numbers, let's look at the career trajectories of our two terrifying contenders. First up, in the blood-red corner, the possessed Katie Featherston, a true pioneer of slow-burn domestic torment. She is not the monster, she is the vessel, a chilling reminder that evil can take hold of the familiar and twist it into a waking nightmare. Boris, what do you make of her longevity in the field of terror?
Subject Featherston's operational lifespan is statistically impressive. Doctor, having spanned over 4 cinematic narratives, her possession progression coefficient, while slow-acting, demonstrates robust survivability in a fluctuating audience fear threshold environment. Her brand recognition, as a harbinger of domestic evil, remains at a statistically significant 95.2%.
Precisely. She's a survivor in more ways than one, shifting with the narrative to keep her art alive. She has adapted and consistently delivered a unique brand of exquisite terror. And then, in the corpse blue corner, we have the frenzied, viral terrors, the demons from Wreck.
Subject the demons, originating in the late 2000s, display a remarkably high rookie impact factor of 9.7, indicating immediate and profound audience resonance. Their tactical evolution metric is minimal due to their nature as reanimated, possessed entities, resulting in a stable brand consistency as a relentless, physical threat. Their future prospects remain robust, contingent upon the continued exploration of viral contagion metrics.
Precisely. So, we have the master of the home versus the architect of chaos. The personal tormentor versus the overwhelming horde. Who truly dominates? After this brief look at their careers, we'll dive deep into the numbers that define their terror. Stay tuned for the tale of the tape. Welcome back to the Chillergeist Horror League. Boris, the tale of the tape, is ready. Let's start with a classic, total confirmed kills.
Subject Featherston boasts a confirmed kill count of 12 across her cinematic appearances. This output, while low, is highly impactful, as her kills are typically preceded by prolonged psychological distress. Conversely, Subject the demon's direct mortality count is exponentially higher at 54. Their collective termination rate is driven by a singular objective: aggressive, physical conversion.
The nuance of art. The demons aim for a high body count, but Katie aims for emotional and mental destruction before the final act. Fascinating. What about kill efficiency rating? Who gets the job done faster once the terror begins?
Analyzing active screen time, Subject Featherston maintains a calculated 0.08 termination events per active screen minute, often due to prolonged psychological torment preceding the final act. Subject the demons, conversely, average 1.1 subject reconfigurations per minute once infection parameters are met, indicating a highly focused and immediate operational sequence.
So Katie savors the build-up, and the demons, well, they get right to the point. Delicious. Next, time between kills.
Subject Featherston exhibits a highly variable inter-termination interval, ranging from immediate succession within rapid-fire poltergeist sequences to prolonged torment sessions over several narrative days. Data suggests an average of 24 hours between initial fear induction and final termination event. Subject the demon's interval is more consistent, averaging 1.3 minutes between infection to reconfiguration, due to their direct and protocol-driven approach.
It's the difference between a cat playing with a mouse and a surgical procedure. Next, weapon versatility score. Who has the broader toolkit?
Subject Featherston's weapon utilization versatility is exceptionally high, Doctor, registering 28 distinct methods of subject termination, including environmental manipulation via telekinesis, grotesque bodily contortions, and psychological taunts. Subject the demon's tool utilization is primarily focused on their signature bite/infection apparatus, with a varied method count of 3, including physical violence, spatial disorientation, and infectious expulsion. High proficiency within a narrower specialization.
Katie is a painter with an entire canvas of terror, while the demons are a master sculptor of flesh. Both exquisite in their own way. What about their durability and resurrection count?
Subject Featherston's resilience is directly correlated with the demonic presence, allowing her to sustain multiple critical injuries without termination. Her return to operational status count across her documented history is 15. Subject the demons, being infected humans, demonstrate high physical integrity and are difficult to stop. Their reanimation rate after apparent termination is limited to 3 instances.
A cat of 9 lives versus a being beyond lives. Fascinating. Preferred pursuit method and speed?
Subject Featherston exhibits non-Euclidean movement patterns within the domestic realm, effectively nullifying traditional proximity metrics. Her teleportation to target acquisition rate is 98.2%. Subject: the demons maintain a highly variable cadence from lumbering to sprinting at an average of 0.8 miles per hour, but their high pack mentality results in a 95% direct engagement success rate upon target contact.
Katie flows like liquid terror, always where you least expect her. The demons, however, bring their terror to you. Now, signature sound/catchphrase impact.
Subject: Featherston's auditory taunts score an average 9.1 on the verbal psychological distress index, augmented by the distinctive creaks and groans of a haunted house. Subject: the demon's vocalizations, characterized by low-frequency resonance and guttural shrieks, achieve an 8.9 on the same index, generating primal fear rather than overt discomfort.
Katie's silence is the sound of your sanity snapping. The demon screams are the sound of the world ending. Boris, stealth/ambush proficiency?
Subject: Featherston exhibits an unparalleled 99% in-home ambush success rate, leveraging environmental manipulation and subconscious projections to achieve optimal surprise factor. Subject: the demons rarely employ stealth tactics, preferring to overwhelm and corner their targets. Their dimensional manifestation rate is 92%, making overt concealment redundant.
Katie is the master of the jump scare within your own mind. The demons are the horror that arrives and demands attention. Finally, the overall fear factor/iconic presence score.
Based on a preliminary Chillergeist consensus poll and critical analysis, Subject Featherston maintains a 9.5 primal terror coefficient, particularly due to her pervasive influence over the subconscious and her unique blend of sadism and dark humor. Subject: the demons registers a 9.3 existential dread coefficient, derived from their relentless physical presence and the fundamental horror of their contagion. Both are high-ranking, but Katie's subtle, intimate approach edges out the collective chaos.
There you have it, fear fiends. Two titans of terror, each a master of their craft. Katie Featherston, the patient purveyor of possession, a master of psychological torment and chaotic artistry. And the demons, the relentless tide of fury, bringing visceral torment with surgical precision. Who takes the crown in this Chillergeist Horror League matchup? The stats have spoken. The winner, by a narrow margin, is Katie Featherston. For me, the art of terror was on full display.